Hi, I'm Guy Cohen, and I want to congratulate you for taking the first step towards changing your financial future forever. My goal with this video is to introduce to you my personal trading strategy where day after day I can find profitable trades regardless of which direction the stock market is moving. Now, it's no secret that the global economy is in a world of hurt. That being said, a global economic train wreck can also mean a serious opportunity if you're properly prepared. And making sure you're prepared is what I plan to do. First, just a bit of background about me and why after watching this short video, you will be empowered to make huge changes in the way you approach stock trading. I started trading way back when I did my finance MBA in 1996. After a few years, I was asked to write a book for the Financial Times. This was called Options Made Easy, which is now in its second edition and was soon followed by the Bible of Options Strategies. Last year, I had my third successful trading book published, Volatile Markets Made Easy. In addition to these books, I've been published in different languages like Chinese Mandarin and Indonesian. I've also created software trading products that are trusted by traders all over the world, and one of my software products is endorsed by and licensed to NYSE Euronext, that's the New York Stock Exchange, the biggest stock exchange in the world. The main thing from this is that you get a feeling of comfort and confidence that I'm going to look after you throughout this video and beyond. You see, I've spent several years putting my trading systems to work and proving their capabilities, and that's great news for you because all the hard work is already done. What I'm about to share with you will simplify your trading business, not confuse it. In this short video, I'm going to discuss the 3 problems that the average stock traders face and how you can fight back. I'll also talk about how the problems in the world economy mean changing the way you trade stocks. And I'll give you my strategy for struggling traders so that we can work together to rebuild your stock portfolio and put in place the smart trading plan that will help you prevent major losses ever happening again. The last thing you'll get is my secret tool that literally does 90% of the work for you and allows you to trade successfully without having to spend hours upon hours hunting for the one golden nugget in the stock market. You and I both know that we live in a world where trading education is everywhere you turn, and it's easy to get confused. But it does not have to be confusing, and it certainly need not be difficult. Let's begin with the 3 problems that average traders face and how to fix them. First, from the feedback I've received, the main problem most traders are having right now is the time to identify good stocks to buy or sell. I think it's fair to say that time is the new money, and the more time you can spend doing the things you want to do when you want to do them, that's what gives you freedom. Maybe a certain freedom that you haven't experienced yet, but in order to have that time, you need something that simplifies the process of identifying which stocks you should be considering for a trade. But what's really happening out there on Main Street is this. Investors and traders are poring over charts and news sites and listening to so-called financial gurus on television, and what are they getting? Conflicting news, negative information, in short, nothing that can help them make decisions. And then what happens? Well, they make no decision at all and continue on that ruined path that so many have been traveling for the past decade. Well, I'm about to change that if you're willing to invest about 15 to 20 minutes per day with me. With Flag Trader, we only trade one specific pattern, and we only proceed with a trade if the pattern is present. If it's not there, we remain patient. So provided you can stick to the rules, you'll find that Flag Trader presents you with one of the easiest, clearest, and safest trading methods you'll ever learn. Second, traders are having a difficult time with the sideways markets. Who's really in control? The bulls, the bears, the governments? Is this a bear rally or a new bull run? Well, let me ask you this. Wouldn't you rather not have to worry about what the markets are doing? Wouldn't you rather know exactly what to do for every trade you place and have total confidence in placing that trade and know that the markets won't dictate the outcome of your trade? Well, of course you would. In fact, let's look at a recent example of some stock trades that my Flag Trader method identified and how simple it was to see them and act upon them.
Okay, so here's our first trade. Let's have a quick look at it. What we have here is what's called a bull flag, and you'll notice here I've drawn, right by my mouse here, I've drawn a picture of what a bull flag looks like. What we get is thrusting action to the upside, followed by consolidating bars where the bars get shorter and shorter. So let's have a look and see where we have that on this chart. Well, we've got the thrusting bars here, and we've got the 3 bars of consolidation right where my mouse is here. This is exactly the kind of pattern that Flag Trader looks for. And what we're going to hope happens in this particular case is that the stock breaks out of this zone here. I'll just draw the lines in. It breaks out of that little zone there and goes up. That's what we'd like to happen. So let's have a look and see what did happen. This is, by the way, the S&P, or the stock that replicates the S&P. That's the SPY, which is an ETF of the S&P. And as you can see very clearly, here's our flag here. There it is, just in the circle there, and it does break out beautifully all the way up there, and I haven't drawn that line very well, but you can see it's just a beautiful breakout, and we can draw a trend line to manage that trade and make as much profit as we possibly can as the stock goes up. Now let's have a look at the next one. The next one is very similar. Again, it's very recent, and this time it's the NASDAQ. And once again, you can see that the bull flag is there in place. It's in the yellow circle, and we're hoping the stock will burst out of that and rise up. And sure enough, that's exactly what happens. It's just very simple, and for an index this is a very significant move, and again we can manage our trade along a trend line. But the key here and the secret here is to be able to find these patterns, and that's what the Flag Trader software enables you to do. The Flag Trader course also will help you to learn how to find these trades and how to actually trade them safely with the right entry points, with the right exit points, how to manage your profits in such a way that you can balance safety with the excitement of making windfall profits. Now, one of the great things about trading the way I trade is that we can make profits not only when stocks are going up, but we can also make profits when stocks are going down. So in this particular case, I'm showing you a bear flag. And the bear flag is the complete opposite of a bull flag. And what we're looking for here is thrusting action down. So we get these big bars down, and then we get this consolidation moving across or slightly up. So let's just see if we've got that here. Well, obviously, if you track my mouse here, we've got that here beautifully. We've actually got it twice. We've got the first one, which is up here, and it made a down move afterwards from which we can make profit. And we've got our second move right here in the yellow circle. We've had the big thrusting down bars here, followed by the consolidation right there. So we're now hoping that this stock will move down and make us a profit as we short it. It's also worth noting that this stock on the way up made a series of bull flags which we could make profits from each and every time as well. So up it went all the way up here with bull flags all the way, making great profits. So let's have a look now at this bear flag and see how it actually turned out. And as we can see, here's our bear flag right there. And what we can see, the stock did go down, went down beautifully there, and it's made us some great profits. So we'll show you in the course exactly how you take the profits here, but as you can see, this stock has gone down significantly, down to $16 from where it was, which was originally $24, and if you took the first flag right up here at $28, you would be in really good shape. I'll just show you that now with my mouse. There it is. This is the first flag way up here, the first bear flag, and it's come all the way down since that time. So that's fantastic stuff.